Hello XRP and crypto family, welcome back to this channel. Today we will discuss the psychology of a market cycle, and I am very excited to bring you this content because it helped me out personally. Um, Understanding how a market cycle really works, it helped me to make some great decisions in the market, and I really hope this information will help you a lot, just like it helped me. Okay. Before we can discuss this, I will have to say that I am not a financial advisor, so do not buy or sell anything because I say so. And I'm just a crypto enthusiast who likes to share his thoughts and opinions on the market. Okay, now this said and done, I will first of all explain what the psychology of a market cycle really is, um, with an example in the Bitcoin chart. So we will compare the Bitcoin chart to our Wall Street um, cheat sheet. That's a bit of a tongue twister. And quick side note here, my English is not my native language, so if you hear me misspeak or my pronunciation is not perfect, then I do apologize for that, but I just try the best I can. Okay, so let's start off with the euphoria phase in here. The euphoria phase is this green price action in here, just like what happened in Bitcoin. We start off with some optimism, there's belief, then there's thrill, and then we get into our full-blown euphoria top. A euphoria phase is mainly characterized by extremely bullish sentiment, very good news, your friends talk about it, your family talks about it. If you say you're an investor in Bitcoin, then you are a genius. And the overall narrative is the price will go up forever. We won't see any pullbacks. It's impossible for Bitcoin to go down. And that's when you know you're in full euphoria. That's when you have to watch out. All right, but I think you guys already understand this. So what do we have next? We have our transitioning phase, which leads to a depression. Right in here you have the depression phase, which is mainly characterized by really bad sentiment. Price will go down forever. We will never see a recovery. The news is terrible. Bitcoin is only used by criminals to launder money, to sell drugs. Um, it's bad for the environment. Bitcoin uses way too much electricity. It's too slow. We can't use it for payments. The fees are too high. That's all the news you get in here, down below. It's the exact opposite for what you find in here. All right. After this depression phase, you will find a recovery phase. So it takes a while to restore hope, to restore belief, some optimism. So after some nice price action to the upside, people start to believe again, and we enter the euphoria phase yet again. Now this is a complete cycle, and this just keeps on repeating over and over again. So now that you all understand this, you might wonder, well, does XRP also follow these market cycles? Well, yes, XRP does, and I will show you right away. So if we compare this to the Bitcoin cycles, it's very similar in here, right? We have our euphoria, our transitioning to the depression, recovery, euphoria, back down to depression, and there you have the recovery phase. As you can see, Bitcoin is already leading up to euphoria. I think we are very close to the euphoria phase. We are in definitely, and I will take this back here, we are definitely at least in a belief phase, because everybody believes in Bitcoin. It's the store of value, right? It's the gold 2.0. Did you hear MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin? You hear Tesla buying Bitcoin? Celebrities buying Bitcoin? I think we are even in a thrill phase because everybody wants to get in. I think we are heading up to euphoria pretty soon. So I don't think this is the end yet. I think this is just we're getting pretty close to it, right? I could see us getting a huge blow off top. It's possible, but as you can clearly see, we are going straight to euphoria. We are very close, right? XRP, on the other hand, is still in a recovery phase, I believe. And I will explain you why. So I'm going to take this onto the left side, and I'm going to zoom in on this phase of the cycle. So it's more clear to see on the daily, right? So if we would take a fractal from our cheat sheet, then we would almost get a identical copy here on the chart. As you can see, we have our recovery phase going straight to euphoria, recovery phase, euphoria. We have a big correction, then price action to the upside. People were thinking, you know, this was a correction. Now we will just move on to the upside, make some higher highs, but that didn't happen. We fell down. This created anxiety, denial, panic, and so on and so on. Fun fact, the SEC lawsuit got announced around here. So right before depression. What do we find there? We find anger. Anger is right before depression. And what typically characterizes the anger phase? Well, questions like why did the government allow this to happen? Or why did the SEC sue the company Ripple? I'll just leave it here. Now, what do we see in the depression phase? We had some really, really bad news. People really believed that the SEC had a strong case against Ripple, which actually now people don't believe that anymore. I think we are still, a lot of people are still afraid for what the outcome could be. So there is not really optimism, there is no belief, there's a lot of doubt and questioning, but to say that we are in a complete depression now, I wouldn't say that, right? We had a huge upswing all the way from the bottom, 17 cents, to 75 cents. That's about a 340% to the upside, which returned some hope to the XRP chart or the XRP community, right? I think we are now somewhere between hope and optimism. A lot of you guys might say, well, I am not between hope and optimism. I believe, I'm thrilled. I totally believe in XRP. Yeah, that might be true. I'm also a believer. I'm also thrilled about XRP, but this does not reflect to the overall sentiment right now. The overall sentiment is not in a belief or a thrill phase, and you will see this on Twitter. It's very 50-50. You have 50% bulls, 50% bears. So for now, I think we will stay in this recovery phase. As soon as we cross $1, I believe that we will enter euphoria really, really quick. It's a huge psychological level to break, and it's in the cards to get above $1 really quick. As you know from my previous videos, I made a prediction that we would consolidate here for a bit. Maybe we'll hang out here for a while. Maybe this was it and we're moving up. It's all possible. And I think we will go to 70 cents, get one more retrace, and then take on out of here. So this could happen next week. It can happen today. It could have happened yesterday. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's possible this happens very quickly. For example, just imagine that the case gets settled, right? Or some other bullish news comes out. This could make the prices shoot up straight above $1, straight into euphoria, and so on and so on. So I am in full belief that we will reach our euphoria phase for XRP. And why do I believe this? Because this is the way these markets are created. These markets are created this way. They do this for years now. It's the same for stock market, for precious metals. It's all the same psychological game. So I don't believe that XRP will be a exception to this rule. So I think XRP will just like all the rest, it will enter its euphoria phase just like all the rest did, right? Um, if we just compare this to the Bitcoin chart, we see Bitcoin already is in euphoria, um, or close to euphoria, and we are just lagging behind like we always did. XRP always lagged behind, so this is nothing new. Yeah, so this is what I want to share today. I hope this that you now have a better understanding on how cycles work, and I really hope that you can use this to make your own decisions. Okay, for me personally, it worked out very, very well. I was based on these cycles, I was able to buy in here in the red. I bought here a bit in the blue. After the SEC FUD, I bought some more XRP here. So, and that was purely based on these psychology cycles. I did not use Fibonacci's or trend lines or fractals to buy in here. I was only looking at the price action, like the price was very low and the sentiment was very bad. Just based on these two indicators, I was able to buy the bottom for 3 times in a row. So this really works. It actually never failed me. So I really hope you can use this too. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'll see you then. Bye.